This video shows how to make an amortization schedule using a spreadsheet. The example we'll use is you take out a loan of $8,000 with interest compounded monthly at a rate of 12% for 1 year. So what you always want to start with is to calculate the payment amount. For that you need the loan amount, which is $8,000 in this situation. The rate is 0.12. The rate per period is 0.12 divided by the periods in a year, which is 12, which in this case would be 0.01. And then the number of periods, since this is for a loan duration of 1 year, would be 12 periods. Now that information you can use in the amortization payment formula, which is P over 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n, and that will give you the payment amount. So for this situation, the payment amount ends up being $710.79. And that would be the payment amount for every single of these 12 periods. So each of the 12 periods, $710.79 is paid. And our principal to start with is the amount of the loan, which is $8,000. So to calculate the interest for the first period, what we want to do is we want to multiply the rate for that period, or for every period, 0.01, times the principal from the period before, at the end of the period before. So for us, that would be 0.01 multiplied by the principal at the end of the previous period. Notice I'm putting an equal sign to make this a formula. That's so that we can copy it to other cells later. So the interest for the first period is $80. Now the principal paid for that period is whatever remains from the payment amount. So to find that, we're going to take this $710 payment and we're going to subtract the $80 of it that went to interest. So that means for this first payment, $630 of it paid off principal. And now to get the principal at the end of the period, we take the principal from the period before, and then we subtract the principal paid during that period. So I want you to notice for all of these, I'm doing an equal sign to turn it into a formula, and then I'm clicking on the cell that I want to designate that amount. So the principal at the end of the first payment period, or the first month, is $7,369 because $630 of the principal has been paid off. So now to find the interest for the remaining periods, we're calculating the interest not on the $8,000, but now on the next principal, so on $7,369. So since I have a formula in this cell, I can just drag down this amount. I know you see zeros, those zeros will go away in a second, but look at this $7,369. That's now 1% of $7,369 instead of $8,000. So to get the paid off amount to this period of the principal, again, I want to subtract $710 minus this amount, but again, since I have a formula in there, I can just drag down the formula in this box. Okay, ignore the 710s for a second, that's just because there's zeros here right now. And then the principal at the end of the period, again, I want to drag down the formula that I had in here. And you can see now that the zeros went away, the 710s went away. The amount of interest is decreasing each time because it's 1% of the principal remaining that's getting paid off. And look, the last principal after 12 months is indeed $0. So the whole loan is paid off after that time.